Share vinyl.
Hi guys, and happy Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Day. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We are having a freezing cold day, and we had that snowstorm all weekend long. We had it all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and now it's like frigidly cold, so nothing is going to melt. So, because it's so cold and winter and snow, I thought we would talk about something warm and exotic, and that would be Exotica music. Exotica music is very much, I think, a forgotten by a lot of people and very underrated genre, and I have always loved it. I did get rid of a lot of my space age pop over time, but never my Exotica. I would never let that go because it is some of the most beautiful music that there is. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite Exotica records. I have, of course, old Exotica, you know, real Exotica, and then I have new Exotica, and we'll go through it all. This is a lesser known Exotica artist that everyone needs to know about, and that would be Jean Rains. Awesome. Jean Rains, Lotus Land, just an amazing Exotica composer, arranger, band leader, whatever you want to call him. Just really beautiful stuff. Instrumentals authentically recorded in Hawaii. Very exotic, right? Then we have the Jean Rains group, Rains in the Tropics, Songs and Sounds of Faraway Lands. Beautiful stuff. And Jean Rains, Far Across the Sea. The romantic and exciting music of many lands. In the 50s, when a lot of this stuff came out, it's the first time that travel became affordable and accessible to people. And people started to go to exotic vacations, exotic islands, and they wanted to bring it home with them in the form of the Tiki lounge, the Tiki bar, and the beautiful music that they heard that reminded them of where they went. And this is one of my favorite artists. This is The Exciting Sounds of Milt Raskin, Kapu. This is one of the best Exotica albums of all time, and this one happens to be on beautiful red vinyl. Actually released on red vinyl, and you know, back in the 50s, and just a beautiful thing, or early 60s. You have some Exotica imagery on the back, like Tiki cocktails, a Buddhist, little Buddha statue. Really, really cool stuff. All right. Of course, we got the great Arthur Lyman. We'll go through the Arthur Lymans pretty quick because I got a lot of them. We have Paradise. We have at the Port of Los Angeles. It's not very exotic, is it? We have Arthur Lyman's Greatest Hits. We have Lyman 66. We have Latitude 20. We have the great Taboo. The Exotic Sounds of Arthur Lyman. Taboo is a must for Exotica collectors, and Taboo 2, which is a little harder to get, but absolutely the new Exotic Sounds of Arthur Lyman, an absolute must, okay? With the shrunken head cover, really great. Hawaiian Sunset Volume 2. Arthur Lyman was a prolific recorder. Again, the Exotic Sounds of Arthur Lyman by Hia, another one of the best. Hi-fi stereo disc. A lot of the people that liked the best music, the best recorded music, I guess you could call them the audiophiles of the day, collected a lot of these records and jazz because they were all recorded really, really well. Here we have the colorful percussions of Arthur Lyman. This one is the gatefold version. And this one is the non-gatefold version. It was released both ways, weirdly. Hey guys, I forgot to show you that this particular Arthur Lyman is autographed by Arthur. This was given to me by my friend Rich. And autographed by Lyman. And it's a demonstration record, not for sale, property of manufacturer. So Arthur probably visited, signed this. Awesome. I guess over different periods of time. Same thing, Percussion Spectacular, Arthur Lyman, non-gatefold version, and the gatefold version. And we have, now we move into the great Les Baxter, The Sounds of Adventure, 2-record set, beautiful thing. Caribbean Moonlight. They had the a lot of the Exotica albums had the cheesecake covers. Van de Kamp's presents Les Baxter and his orchestra, music of the 60s. Van de Kamp's. Remember, there used to always be commercials. I think they were a food company. And I remember that from when I was a little kid. Very fun. Les Baxter's original Quiet Village, because Les Baxter wrote Quiet Village. It was Martin Denny that made it famous, but Les Baxter wrote it. So, Les Baxter, The Sacred Idol. Les Baxter's Jungle Jazz. Tamboo. The covers on these are so great. Les Baxter, Ports of Pleasure. Okay, here we have epitome of Exotica. Very, very bizarre. Speak to Me of Love. Korla Pandit, the one and only Korla Pandit. He had a TV program. This one is blue vinyl. He had a TV program, black and white TV program, where he just played his organ and stared into the camera, and it was said that many a housewife fell madly in love with him. Very, very cool, very exotic. Then we have Other Worlds, Other Sounds, Esquivel, another great Exotica artist. Here we have, now we're going into our Martin Denny's, Primitiva, great one, look at that. Mondo Cane, Sukiyaki, Paradise Moods, The Great Quiet Village. You probably have come across this in just about every record store everywhere ever since you've been collecting records, right? Because this was one of the most popular Exotica albums of all time. So, oh, we got Hypnotique. This one is a little bit harder to get. It's a great one. When my local thrift store opened years and years ago, I went on my lunch hour the day they opened. I found this record. I was so excited. The line was through the store and I was on my lunch hour. So I was like, I called my office and I said, I'm going to be a little bit late because I was not leaving that line. I was not leaving without this record. We got Exotica. Famous, of course. We got Exotica 2. We have Exotica 3. The great, great Martin Denny. Okay, now we have Kai Winding, featuring Kenny Burrell. This is a great, great album. If you don't have this, you need to have this. Just beautiful stuff. I'm going to get into more modern. I'm trying to move it so that we're not like a half hour long. I'm trying to keep it a little bit shorter for you. But I'm going to get into New Exotica now. And Dionysus Records are very well known for their New Exotica. And a lot of these came from them. So we have the Bomboras, Savage Island. Absolutely beautiful. We have Stereophonic Space Sound Unlimited. Great, great band. Spooky Sound Tape. Really good stuff. Stereophonic Space Sound Unlimited plays Lost TV themes. This is really, really fun. Let's see. Black Cat Mystery, Shark Surfing Girl, Revenge of the Belly Dancer, Enter the Tiger, Blues for the Organizer. Amazing, right? Stereo Space Sound Unlimited, The Fluid Sound Box. Beautiful stuff. The Exotic Sounds of Jerry Sun. This is an absolutely beautiful thing put out by Dionysus. I believe here, avid listeners of exotic music will undoubtedly be familiar with the primitive sounds of Les Baxter, Martin Denny, Arthur Lyman, and Robert Drasnin. Hardcore devotees may even be familiar with Gene Rains, Eden Abez, and Jimmy Namaro, but very few people today have ever heard of Jerry Sun until now, when Dionysus pressed his music on new vinyl, and this is a beautiful record. I do have Robert Drasnin somewhere. He must be in the wrong rack. He must be over there by my regular stuff, because Drasnin is a great, great New Exotica artist. The Tiki Tones play songs for the Suburban Savage. This is such great New Exotica, a must-have. Another one, Kavakan, Tiki for the Atomic Age. Really great stuff. The Martini Kings, Palm Springs Serenade. Look at that great coupe art. I wonder. There's only 85 of this record ever made, and mine is number 34 of 85, signed by Lee Joseph of Dionysus Records. Clear vinyl, very beautiful thing. He's never pressed such a limited run of a color before, so the clear vinyl was only 85 ever pressed. So the band received 15 of the 100, and thus he's hand numbering the remainder. You can pause that and read it if you want to. Very cool. Lee Joseph is the owner of Dionysus Records. He's a great guy, and his website, his records are out of hand. Dionysus Records, Exotica. This has Robert Drasnin, it has Lushy, it has Stereo Space Sound Unlimited, it's got the Tiki Tones. All great new. Carla Pundit is on here too. New Exotica bands, just a really fun piece, compilation. This one I love, Bongolian, Bongos for Beatniks. Very, very fun. It was on the Blow Up label. Really fun stuff. Moscow Queen, Strange Lovers, Hamlet's Playground, The Ballad of Lily Kensington, Tortoise Walk. Really cool stuff. And I threw this one in there because surf music is rather exotic in a lot of ways. I love guitar surf. I love that wet guitar sound. It's just awesome. And this is a very cool double compilation of rare lost legends of surf guitar. Very cool. So on here we have the Royal Coachman, we have the original Safaris, the Pyramids, the Jesters, the Royal, did I say Royal Coachman? Yeah. The Centurions, the Tandems, the Catalinas, the Trashmen, the Tornadoes, the Rhythm Rockers, all the great guitar instrumental bands. Beautiful thing. So, I hope I warmed you up a little bit on this freezing cold nor'east day, and we're supposed to have another snowstorm Saturday and Sunday. It's just never ending. I definitely want to see Craig this week. We'll have to find out if Elena's better. I know Craig is feeling a lot better, but if Elena's still sick and she's dragging her ass into the store, I can't go. So anyway, I think that is about it. Hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Monday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. If you want to buy me a brew, link will be below. And I'll see you all in the next one. I love you so very, very much. Enjoy Martin Luther King Day, especially if you don't have to work. Mwah.